Joe Biden still isn't supporting Israel's planned attack on Iran's nuclear facilities. Listen.
Would you support an attack on Iran's nuclear sites by Israel?
The answer is no. I think there's things we'll be discussing with the Israelis what they're going to do, but all 7 of us agree that they have a right to respond, but they should respond in proportion.
Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett sits on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, and he joins us now. Congressman, good morning to you. He's calling for a proportional response. I mean, if that were true, that would be 200 ballistic missiles launched into Iran targeting civilians. Is that what the president means?
I don't think the president knows what he means when he said he's telling Israel they can't hit Iran and their nuclear sites. They're not developing nuclear energy, ma'am. They're developing nuclear weapons. They don't need nuclear energy. They're sitting on the largest oil supplies in the entire world, frankly. And I think this just shows just how out of step the Harris-Biden administration is. What's going on in the Middle East. This is not proportionate, and it's not strategic what Biden's talking about. That's why Netanyahu doesn't want American troops on the ground, because our rules of engagement get people killed on the wrong side.
Congressman, did you hear about this? Hamas is now saying that they're disappointed by the lack of support from Middle Eastern countries. A Hamas official told NBC that the only country really supporting their resistance is Iran. And if you look at statements from countries like Saudi Arabia, they all express concern, but they don't outright condemn Israel. What do you think that means for the future?
I think that means that what Netanyahu's doing is working. You know, we saw that under Trump's administration, the Abraham Accords. You saw them going together against evil, and this is just another example of that. They're sick of it. They don't need it. They have to. I mean, their sworn enemies are the Jews. We understand that, but they have to. And they have to say that back home. But the reality is they don't want a war with Israel. They want to get back to peace and making money, and that's what they need to be doing. And this is just, and when America sends that message out that not supporting Israel fully in the defense of their own homeland, to me, that just sends the wrong message throughout the world.
Yeah.
Meantime, lawmakers are investigating George Soros' unprecedented purchase of Odyssey radio stations right before the presidential election. Here's the deal. 200 Odyssey stations are involved. The Soros Fund invested $400 million. The deal impacts 40 markets, reaching 165 million Americans. Oh, and by the way, let me add, $60 million in Democrat contributions have been linked to George Soros this election season. The FCC expedited its normal approval process when it comes to foreign ownership of stations. Why? Why did it bend over backward for George Soros? 30 seconds to you.
During the Second World War, we did not allow foreign entities to own our radio systems. I think this is just an extension of that. You have a man that does not have America's interests at heart. He wants to destroy this country, and that's exactly. He is a money changer of the worst kind, and he will destroy this country and the economy of it. And this is why, more so than ever, we need Donald Trump in the White House. This kind of nonsense needs to stop.
I need a yes or no on this. Can Oversight Committee do anything to stop this deal, or is it a fait accompli at this point?
They can if the Senate will comply. But the problem is Schumer's in bed with the other side.
Understood. Congressman Tim Burchett, thank you. Fox and Friends starts right now.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.